Hi, you're watching You Gotta See It with Jesus,
Tony,
and Cameron.
Okay, we're gonna talk about movies, and you're gonna like it. So, which movie? Come on.
well, let's see. Let's start off with The Kingsman.
The Kingsman.
The Secret Service.
What is it about?
It's based on a comic book by Mark Millard, and it's basically about an aging secret agent who's on the verge of retiring, but then he finds a protege in his old partner who got killed. So he brings him into the world of espionage, try to teach him, follow up in the footsteps.
Wait. I'm confused. His old partner died, right?
Yeah. So he's
I
trying to
thought
retire.
so. His protege is not his old partner.
No. His protege, his partner, is died.
Okay, his partner
Yeah,
died,
right.
but
And
he found a new guy that he wants to train.
Yeah,
right?
which is basically his son. His partner who died.
Okay, so the partner's son. Okay, I got it.
Okay, all right.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, I saw a girl with knives on her legs.
Yeah, that was epic.
That's awesome.
Right.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of this, so I'm kind of interested.
Yeah,
You should watch
Sam,
it.
Sam Jackson.
You
is the
should
main
watch
bit
it.
villain.
You should watch.
Samuel L. Jackson's main villain.
Yeah,
The last time I saw that was in Unbreakable, but that seems really interesting.
right, but still, that was amazing.
Unbreakable? What movie is that?
Unbreakable?
Like, what is it about?
That's an M. Night Shyamalan movie about... Hey, it was before he went downhill. It was before he went downhill.
Right.
And it was Samuel L. Jackson is a kid who has... I don't know what the exact thing is, but his bones...
a
a condition
yeah.
where his bones break incredibly easily, so he's made of...
Osteoporosis? That's what it is.
Okay.
Osteoporosis.
Let's go with that.
And so it happens so frequently that kids call him Mr.
Mr.
Glass. And so to make up for it, his
built
mother
like a
his mother
super
buys
suit.
him comic books, and he becomes obsessed with them, and eventually starts a company around comic book art and comic books. And he becomes so obsessed with finding superheroes in real life that he does not natural disasters. He creates disasters, planes exploding, buildings, the Chicago fire of, I forgot the date, but it was every floor below the first burnt upward, and he was looking for people that were kind of like superheroes or someone who could withstand all of that.
So he burns a building to find out.
and then eventually he creates an off-rail train crash, and like a whole train derails, kills everybody except for one person who comes out unharmed, and that's Bruce Willis in the story.
Right.
Bruce Willis? Is he
Yeah.
special?
Yeah, because he can't die.
Right.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
It
unless
turns out he was actually.
So it worked.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I just blew the twist for you. I'm sorry.
Should you watch it? It's
No,
cool.
no,
I
there's
wasn't
there's
planning
one
on
twist,
watching this
though, like-
movie.
Yeah, there's a bigger twist.
Yeah.
There's a bigger twist.
Who dies?
No, there's not who dies. It's just it's like with Sam Jackson's.
Spoiler.
It's what he reveals at the end, saying I found you because, you're a superhero, and I'm here to be your arch nemesis.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have known from the beginning because they called him Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Mr. Glass.
Right.
M. Night Shyamalan
I don't
twist.
get it. What a twist! no. Well, okay. Let's
Back to
talk
movies
about,
that are coming out.
Yeah. Okay. A
All
more
right.
anticipated movie: Avengers: Age of Ultron.
All right, like this one I do know that's coming out this Valentine's that I guess all the female audience are gonna see
No,
it.
dude.
It's the
Like,
50
I was talking about that.
I know, but I'm
50 Shades of
50
Grey.
Shades of Grey.
just give it like a little twist to it. Come on.
A little twist.
A twist to it?
Would you watch it? Would
Yeah.
you watch it?
No.
Would you
I
watch
don't
it?
know. I heard that the novel.
I
was,
would kind of watch it. I
already
heard
had it
it's
sit
like
through Frozen.
I heard it's like corny erotica. Like it's
Yes,
not.
yes,
it's
yes.
not good enough to be an erotica book, but it's too soft to be a porno. So like, I don't know. Would
Right.
you watch it? Would you watch it?
I don't know, dude. I wouldn't.
I think
Probably if
I
my
would
girlfriend
watch
dragged me
it
to
just
it, I
out of
guess.
curiosity.
No,
Curiosity
no.
is gonna make me watch it, and I'll tell you guys what it's about. Not explicitly because we can't do that, but
I think,
I think we
based
can.
on
I
what
know.
people say, they already know what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's coming out Valentine's Day. Now
Sounds
let's
like-
talk
and
about
it's
the
totally hyped.
Avengers.
The
Like
event-
the
Age of Ultron?
Avengers. Yeah. Like
Age
like
of
what
Ultron.
we,
I am incredibly hyped for that because
Yeah.
Ultron is one of my favorite comic book villains. He's not a huge one, but
what is he about? Like is he an
He-
entity?
well,
Is he
in
like
in the comics, he is
Security.
He is-
kind of like
Yeah,
like Jarvis in the
yeah,
in
but
the,
he was created by Ant-Man in the comics, but for
Yeah,
this they're
Hank
adapting it because Ant-Man has not come out yet.
yeah.
So they're making it. I'm going to assume it's kind of a Tony Stark failed experiment.
Right.
That eventually he's supposed to be an AI, kind of like Jarvis, but
Yeah.
he becomes sentient. And the thing about robots is the robot law is they're not allowed to harm humans unless it's for the protection, or they're supposed to protect humans at all costs.
Oh yeah, like
Unless
iRobot, like one of the
Yeah,
3 laws.
and they're supposed to protect them. But the thing is, Ultron has
complex.
Yeah, he's gotten so complex and thought ahead of himself that the main harm to humanity is humanity itself.
Ooh, it's like a paradox.
Yeah.
And if you read
That's
the comics,
raw.
every time they defeat Ultron, he always comes back like trying to like improve himself.
He upgrades himself.
Ooh, it's like the robots in the Incredibles, like the circular robots, the spheres.
Yeah, like from
Like it
They
adapts
adapt.
itself. Yeah.
And the thing is that he eventually he goes from these low marks from just normal steel or whatever Tony Stark uses to eventually adamantium.
the same thing that
Ooh,
Wolverine's
Wolverine.
claws.
Wolverine, like unbreakable steel, basically.
Yeah.
From what I saw in the trailer, it looks like he was like kind of like
Made
dousing
out
himself
of-
on it.
Yeah, is that he comes in one of the trailers. I think it's the first one. The second one might have it, but he comes out of what looks like
Like a
what looks like he comes out of like let's say a mold or something, and it's kind of him upgrading himself, or at least recoding him in new armor, or so to say. But it looks like at the start of the trailer there's a rough unit of him, and so throughout the
like
film
he repairs himself
Yeah,
and like
and
upgrades his suit.
throughout
and
the
stuff.
film it looks like we're going to be seeing him evolve into every distinction.
The thing
and-
that got my attention from that trailer was the Hulkbuster.
Oh,
everyone is
dude,
excited for that.
that was raw.
And one thing I like about
Like-
Joss Whedon, he always gives like the people what they want. Like
Yeah.
that Hulkbuster was like highly anticipated. Like when were we gonna see that from Tony
Yeah.
Stark's?
And it looks incredible because he's going to be able to fight
The Hulk, yeah.
And you could see in downtown New York, he's like dragging the Hulk through things. The Hulk is hitting back, but he's putting up a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just like one-sided like normally the Hulk's fights
Yeah,
are.
Thor has a hammer that's like, what is it, a million tons? It's from a dying star. Hits Hulk. Obviously, it's going to do damage, but Tony Stark's a normal human being who makes robot suits. Or,
Yeah.
like mechanical, like miracles, pretty much. And now he has this giant suit of armor that can rival the Hulk.
That's amazing.
What do you think about this? You know, like I saw that Quicksilver's gonna be in it, and same with his sister, the Scarlet Witch. But
Yeah.
Wait,
he was-
who's
he was-
Quicksilver like?
he's the one. He's kind of like
Is he a villain?
Marvel's version of
The Flash.
Oh,
You know, he was already in the X-Men Days of Future
Yeah,
Past.
that was a younger him.
Yeah.
And the thing is that
He's
younger
super
him,
fast?
that younger him stole the show
I know, I
of
saw that.
X-Men. And the thing is that now Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think his name is
Yeah.
now playing him instead of
Evan Peters.
Yeah, and they were both in Kick-Ass also.
Yeah, that's
so
what's crazy about it.
and they're kind of competing in that role now because in X-Men he was hilarious.
Dude.
The slow motion scene was everyone's favorite, so to say, and now he has to put up with that in a more serious role, and it's
Right.
going to be very challenging to match that same.
Yeah, and I heard that
Performance.
since Fox owns like the version, like the whole X-Men thing, like they have like the whole mutant thing.
Yeah,
But however, with the Avengers have, I don't think they can mention like the word mutant in it. So that's why in the ending of, I think it was Thor the Dark World, they said like we have like 2 miracles upon us.
yeah,
It says they can't say mutant, so I think it's copyrighted to Fox.
yeah. It's
Oh,
mutants,
what?
and or mutations, and something
Yeah.
things along those lines.
Yeah, so technically they can reference, you know, that. So
Why?
now they call them miracles.
Yeah, and
I feel like it would
I'm
be so much
excited.
better if they just merged.
I have a feeling
it
that
would, but
Sony,
money
Fox,
is money.
and Marvel.
Money
yeah,
is money.
money is money. Like
But,
50 million to use this word.
like I said
use
before
this
with
word,
the
we
whole
tax them.
Sony League thing, you know, like
There
I was kind of like hoping for Spider-Man to come in, you know.
in the Avengers because he's
No,
like in
for
the
the Civil
comics,
War.
right?
Yeah.
In the comics, he's the only one that can really talk to
Yeah,
Hulk,
anyone,
right?
anyone.
Yeah.
Since pretty much he's the teenager and everyone, you know, he's like the shy guy. He was the one who was being picked on, but then you know he got his powers and he rose above it.
Yeah.
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 And he's become braver as a person because of that, so
Yeah.
he makes a huge impact in the Civil War comics. And
So, but then again, you know, Sony did get greedy with it because they want more rights to Spider-Man.
are you
and
kidding me?
villains.
They got so greedy they put themselves in it at least 100 times.
Yeah. True.
What do you mean?
They had Harry Osborn whistle the Jeopardy theme, which Sony has the rights to Jeopardy.
Really?
They literally just put themselves in that movie as much as possible.
I have a feeling like Spider-Man wasn't the same since Spider-Man 2. You know, like Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi.
He was the best.
Spider-Man
he was the
3.
best thing to happen.
Wait, who's Sam Raimi?
He's
Sam
the
Raimi created Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, the old movies.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he's also the one who created The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
The Evil Dead?
Yeah, which is great movies. They're great.
Yeah,
No
but
way.
did
branch
you like
off
those
of-
movies? Like the
branch
old
off of Age of
Spider-Man?
Ultron to Spider-Man.
The original one, yeah. The second
origi-
one, of course, it was awesome.
The
Cause, you know,
second
I
one
felt,
was incredible.
I felt sympathy for like Doc Ock.
Ock.
You know,
Yeah.
he lost his wife, you know, and he's losing his sanity too at the same time because the things are like talking to
What about the third one? I hated like the
Everyone hates
the
the
whole
third
try to be cool.
They
like the whole
ruined-
jazz scene.
They,
like
they
they're trying to
ruined,
be cool.
they ruined
with it, you know?
Venom. They ruined Venom. They made Peter Parker into an emo. I don't know how to explain his dance down the street. Does anyone know how to explain his dance down the street?
I don't know, it's
No.
like a celebratory, victory dance or something.
I
Like
suppose
the
it's a new hymn, but it's a hymn I don't like.
True.
Okay,
What about
so
that douchebag
we're
thing
running
he
on like
did? He was
8
talking about
minutes
he was
now,
flirting.
right? Like
I think we're running like 8 minutes. Yeah.
8
How-
minutes. Let's talk about something interesting.
Fine.
We kind
Instead
of branched
just
out from Age of
ramble.
Ultron
Yeah.
to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Another thing that's coming out, Mad Max, directed by the same person who made the
The
first
original
Max.
Mad
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
Who's playing Mad Max?
Tom Hardy, the same guy who played Bane.
Bane?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's raw.
Yeah, from
That
what I
is
saw in the trailers,
raw.
it was amazing.
Yeah?
And look, everything looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the vehicles.
Is
look
it just a
crazy.
remake
The
of the
vehicles-
first one?
No, no,
or
it's
is it
like a-
continuing on?
It is. I think it's.
It's like a
continuing.
newer trilogy for it. You know,
Oh,
like
okay.
after 4 films, the original director wants to start fresh.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but they don't have Mel Gibson.
Yeah, because since he's too old and,
And
you know,
senile.
you know, and he's still kind of like in the controversy over that whole DUI thing.
Oh yeah,
And a lot more stuff, but we're not going to go into that right now.
yeah, too controversial.
Yeah, since he's on his own little journey.
Anyway,
Very-
the visuals look great, the cars look awesome, and from what I've seen, the characters look pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's-
Kind of looks like Tupac, you know the
Stop it.
California Love, the music video. Have you seen it? It's like a post-apocalypse that they're all partying though. They're in
Funny
they
thing.
just find a cage.
Funny thing you mentioned that because that's where they got it from. They got
Yeah.
it from the Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Suge
Tupac.
Knight has an eye for stuff.
Wow. Suge.
And it's crazy, but yeah, the trailer looks amazing. You know, I like the fact that they tied up Tom Hardy to like this pole and they were like dragging him through like a dust storm or something. Like
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and when they're being chased like through a tornado in the desert, like all these cars get sucked up there and
Yeah.
blow up in midair. Like,
Dude, I gotta see
People,
these.
people are incredibly desperate for gas and water because there's an incredibly large. I think there's either a large lack of it or there's none left.
There's none.
There's none left. Yeah.
I feel like the water, since like it takes place in the deserts, and I feel like the water just dried up. So now they're
Yeah.
fighting for gas.
so
But
there's.
where are they gonna get the water? Like, life is not life without water.
That's exactly the point. They're
They
fighting
have to
for it.
find-
Whatever they find, they're gonna be fighting for
Or
it.
they have to have
Uh-huh.
substitutes or something, and it's a very crazy story. And the original one was very action packed and had a really good story as well. And I hope they keep up with that because
Is it on Netflix?
The original ones, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I would start with Mad Max 2, The World Warrior. That one was great.
You start with the second one.
Yeah, because the second one like blows up like the first one. Because the first one was on a low budget, you know.
Yeah.
But since it blew up, you know, it was great, and you know,
Now it has a giant cult
Yeah,
following,
yeah.
so he's bringing it back.
yeah. So the second one, you know, got a bigger budget, and then they went kind of crazy with it. So yeah, it was even better than the
Okay.
original. It was
So-
actually listed in like sequels that are better than the originals.
Along with Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
Spider-Man 2. Okay, so we're wrapping this up. Next week we're gonna talk about cult classics.
Cult classics.
Cult classics.
I have one already.
Star Wars.
I have one.
Star
already.
Wars, and we're gonna end this off with Star Wars.
You guys want to talk about Star Wars before
The
we leave?
Force
have-
Awakens. Yeah,
I have no idea about Star Wars.
I have a lot about Star Wars.
Okay, then go
That's
for
what-
it.
I don't want to
Roger.
nerd out too hard, but
Go for it, dude.
The
Go,
main-
go hard. Get hard, dude.
right off the bat in the Force Awakens teaser trailer, you guys have seen it, yes?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, people are like,
A black
"Oh, there's
person."
a black stormtrooper," and everyone's saying all stormtroopers are clones of Jango Fett, who is white, but that's not true. In the older Star Wars movies, which are the later ones, they're all soldiers that sign up voluntarily, and
You
maybe
think there's just
maybe
it's
he
just because there's a lack of like materials or stuff.
yeah, and
to
he just
make ones?
wanted out, so that's probably where he is. He probably left the It's not the 503.
I had a feeling like the new installment has to do like kind of like with Neo Stormtroopers or something like that.
Yeah,
you know? Like
the,
I had a
the
feeling
new helmets.
Yeah, like I had
and
a
all
feeling
that.
like okay, like you know the Empire was destroyed, so these
the-
are gonna be like little groups of like
Of other empires?
Like
The
we
big-
still believe in the Empire, so
The
let's
big,
fight
big
back.
scenes, though, are the X-Wings flying over the water.
Ooh.
Everybody's favorite. They had space battles. They were intense, and now you get to see them kind of revamped. Everybody's in kind of newish outfits, but still holds true to the original.
Wait.
And it looks incredible. They're soaring over the water, and they might be going into battle, which...
The thing that caught my attention was that new lightsaber. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I was about to
you
say,
know,
is that
like the
lightsaber with the
cross
cross
lightsaber?
handles.
Yeah.
And everyone's controversy is that,
Like,
why
you'll
would you
get-
have that? You just cut off your hand, but there's little stumps on the end to block it, and they're saying, but what if you just cut through those stumps, then the cross handle's gone? And what a lot of people have been saying...
Like lightsaber can't cut through lightsaber, right?
But that's what they're saying is because there's little tiny metal pieces, so you don't
Yeah.
slide off your hand. But the thing is that people are saying that the crystal that is emitting the energy is going up and then split, and the metal parts are just the directors. So if you cut through the metal, then it's just going to go haywire, but you still can't just cut through it
Yeah.
because there's still lightsaber
Like
there.
like Colbert went on like a
Yeah,
tangent
Colbert
about
went on
it,
a
but-
giant like streak of
segment, just
yeah,
like, and
segment
he was raw. He just like
and
done.
it looks really cool. It's certainly not the amazingness that is Darth Maul's double lightsaber.
Wait, do you
Yeah.
think J.J. Abrams is gonna live up to?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
To the prequels.
I was about to say the
Yeah.
very ending scene is Millennium Falcon flying to the amazing soundtrack. It's nostalgia, and I'm not even old enough to say back in my day, but those movies were amazing. And you see the Millennium Falcon dodging through TIE fighters on Tatooine because it looked like all deserty and it looked incredible, and cinematography looked great. And
You see, I
So,
don't,
effects
I
are
don't even know none of
insane.
this stuff. I don't even know like the places they're flying. I don't even know.
It's
the ships
cool.
they're
It's
shooting
cool.
there's
at.
a giant universe. You need to learn it.
Okay,
I don't know.
so next week, cult movies,
Cult classic.
Cult
cult classics.
I got
Cult
one
classics.
already.
Cult classics.
Dazed and
Save it.
Confused.
Save it.
Save it for
Save
next
it.
week,
Save it.
and we're out.